Hello, I am Carol Spack, and I am here to introduce myself to you. I am running to represent the people of District 2 on the 11-seat Framingham City Council. My primary reason for running is I believe in public service. I wish to contribute my time and skills to improve how District 2 residents and this place we call home are represented. I will listen to you. I value new ideas. I value knowledge. I value real debate and fair results. I am fact-based, I'm experienced, and I'm fair. District 2 has a unique character. We have many small neighborhoods, Pinefield, Saxonville, along Water Street, along Old Connecticut Path in the Oaks, the Contituate Lake neighborhood near Saxonville Beach, along Brook Street, along the Sudbury River, along the aqueducts on either side. And these small neighborhoods foster lasting personal relationships and personal well-being. I grew up in Pinefield, and I still live there. Neighborhood-oriented architecture in our neighborhoods provides homes for households of all sizes, ages, and stages of life and income. We have houses, we have apartments, and we have multifamily homes. We're home to small businesses. District 2 is well developed, but it is not urban. Our neighborhoods exist side by side with natural resources, forests, wildlife, historic sites, cultural assets, and creative enterprises. I shall represent all residents and these other equally worthy interests. My professional experience and values will strengthen citizen representation in District 2 and on the City Council itself. From 1989, my law practice grew to include the law of nonprofit organizations, art law, zoning, housing, land use, and land conservation. For 9 years, from 2003 to 2012, I was elected to the Framingham Planning Board, including as chair. For 6 years, I taught as a visiting lecturer at the MIT Real Estate Center, a course called Law of the Real Estate Development Process. And artwork, sculpture, is a lifetime touchstone for me. Currently, my full-time work is with antique and contemporary American maps. This work offers a look back through history and forward to the present. American 18th century to 21st century maps show we as Americans are still tangling with the same issues. These issues face the City Council: growth, decline, immigration, transportation, health, the environment, housing, taxes, and money in politics. Good government policy looks at the past, present, and future. Let us not be complacent about what comes next to the City Council. District 2 faces ongoing lobbying of City Hall by investors to rezone sensitive neighborhood sites to allow them to build large, I would say massive, to the curb, urban structures and hundreds of units. Units are not homes. The incumbent in City Hall continues to show interest in these quote-unquote luxury projects. Why is that? These massive buildings are not neighborhood-oriented planning or design. Close to home, we can see at 770 Water Street, the most recent example. You can look on Franklin Street, and you can look also on Waverly Street at what 210 and 270 units, as they call them, look like. Do you want more development in Framingham that ignores neighborhood-based design and planning? I've been out listening, and I hear no. In 2024, the City Council zoning hearings presented a list assembled rather quickly, and the State Lumber site and the Pinefield Shopping Center were targeted. The incumbent supported this list, an urban, investor-driven, massive development. I disagree. I will represent District 2 on the City Council and the entire city of Framingham as the only trained urban designer and planner. I understand neighborhood-based planning zoning, and housing. I also understand there is a need for new housing. I understand the value of community. We must choose neighborhood-oriented new housing and development for all of Framingham. My philosophy is that the City Council job is not a zero-sum game where someone is always the loser. We're tired of that trope. Framingham is one community, of which we in District 2 are a distinct part. Respect for neighborhood interests must be a citywide value. Transparency in government is not optional, it is the law. Elected officials, and you have my promise, have a duty to bring residents fully and publicly from the beginning of a decision-making process to the end, to listen to small business owners, to listen to local organizations. And developers. Developers deserve the public forum. We don't want private meetings. We don't want outside conversations. To those who say this takes time and time is money, I say getting development decisions wrong by approving permanent bad decisions that ignore the public interest costs money and takes lifetimes to correct. Change is the only constant, but what kind of change? We stand on the shoulders of earlier Framingham residents who developed the land and put down roots. Many generations of new residents and many changes later, we must make decisions. Let us be careful and thoughtful as we embark on our own projects of change. I ask for your vote, and I promise to represent you.